All right, guys, I have another unboxing for you guys. This is 2 unboxings in one day. Actually, if you're wondering why I'm still wearing the same shirt from my last unboxing, which was the Anker Solix C1000 version 2 V2. So I got both of these. I ordered, like I said in that video, I ordered both of these for Amazon Prime Day, so I got a good discount on all of them. These I had wanted really bad, but they were a little bit out of my price range or what I wanted to pay for them. And I reached out to this company and see if they would be interested in sponsoring this video or working with me or anything. And I never heard anything at all back from them. But these were the lights I wanted, so even though I never heard back from them, I still wanted these lights. So I was waiting on Prime Day to order them, and I got them. And they're going to replace these. So you kind of got to be careful, guys, because, I mean, not careful, it's not that big a deal. I actually got these 2 lights. These are 7 inches, and I actually got these off of Facebook Market. And they are GG Racing. See, branded right there, GG Racing, 7-inch. I really thought I wanted 7-inch lights until I got them, and then I just don't feel like they're big enough. How did I feel like I kind of got taken advantage of with this is, didn't really get taken advantage of so much, but those GG lights, I believe they just have a sticker on them. They're not manufactured by GG Lighting, which is right down the street from me here. But these lights, I found them on Amazon for like 80 bucks. The 9-inch were $100. They're actually unavailable now, I believe, but they were $100 for the 9-inch lights of that sort. And I paid $160 for those used off of Facebook Market. So you do kind of got to be careful because, yeah. And they're listed on GG Racing's website for like 400 bucks, and you can get them on Amazon for 80, but they don't have the GG Racing sticker on them. I understand GG Racing is a company that's, you know, like a mom and pop company, so I understand what they're doing, so I'm not completely butthurt about it. As a matter of fact, once I get these lights on there, I will still probably go to GG Racing and have them wire these in, because I'm not the greatest when it comes to wiring things in, and I want these very much professionally installed, if that makes sense. I want to put roof lights on, I want to put ditch lights on probably. So that makes sense. But anyway, without further ado, there is a company, I guess in Australia, that is a distributor for these lights. I can't remember what the name of that company is, or I'd actually give them a shout out, because I didn't try to contact them. They actually might have worked with me, but all of the people I see that were sponsored by this lighting company were mostly in Australia. Vic Offroad is what it's called. Vico Offroad, I believe, or I think, is that right? Yeah, I think Vico Offroad. Vic Offroad, I believe, is the company that's in Australia that actually supports creators and will send these lights out and let you review them and stuff. Unfortunately, I don't rate any of that stuff, so I just bought them with my own money. I will put an affiliate link in the description if you like these lights and would like to buy them for your rig. That will help out the channel a little bit, but I am not sponsored by the company that I got these lights. Let's see if we can get them opened here. Oh yeah. Oh man, I cut the top of the box. Whoops. It happens. All right. So these are the Light Fox 9-inch off-road lights. They come with a 5-year warranty, evidently. Like I said, the Vic Offroad, I kind of wanted to try to reach out to them. Oh gosh, I can't get a box out of the box. I kind of wanted to reach out to them, but they're in Australia, and with all of the new tariff things that's going on, and I just decided, what the hell ever, I'll just buy them. So that's what I did. I just bought them. So let's see what all comes in the box, shall we? And So immediately we have the Light Fox. These are the clear covers. These are probably not the ones I'm gonna use. I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty shallow, and I actually really love the Light Fox covers that are on these, that come on them. Steady Light, I like those as well, but I don't think the lights are quite as big. But we have a user manual. Wow. Let's see what they look like. Ooh, wow, they are big. That's what she said. What? So here's all of our wiring harnesses and everything. And another reason I didn't get the 9-inch, those generic ones like the GG lighting, is because I heard that the lighting wiring harness was kind of not that great. It's kind of not the right gauge of wire, and that these are supposed to be great. So another reason I wanted these, because I started to buy those other ones because they were $100 just for the time being, and then switching them out. Oh, so I see something that's different on these that I have not seen in all of the reviews that I've looked at. And that is that they painted the bracket, used to be chrome, and now it's black, which is exactly what I want. The only thing I didn't like about these lights was that this bracket was chrome. I didn't like the way that looked because I like black. The other thing I don't care for this orange. I don't like the orange really, but they are supposed to come with different rings that you can take off. So they have a black and gray. So hopefully they're in here and I will change the rings out. But look at those lights, man. Those are freaking sick. Let me set it over here so I don't drop it. And then we'll get the other one out. And then you have your two pads here. My only concern is my brush guard is round, so I had to put things on, brackets on there to hold my lights. So I'm not exactly sure those are going to work right, but hopefully. Now, I don't see all of the. They must be on the thing over there. I don't see all of the different. Okay, so there's the bolts. But I don't see all of the different. Oh my God, please tell me that they didn't stop sending those. I don't see the color rings. I just see the one color that's on it. They used to send like 3 or 4 different color rings. Because I do not want these orange color rings at all. But I don't see the other color rings, which I saw in all the other videos. So it doesn't look like they're here. So you probably have to buy them now. Great. Yeah, because I'm not a fan of orange. And I bought these lights. Look at that though. I do love the lights. I just do not like this orange. I mean, if worst comes to worst, I could pull these off and paint them, I guess. But they're supposed to have the colorings, I thought, in the box. But I sure don't see them. And that's a big problem for me because I don't like orange. I love the looks of these lights. I just don't like the orange. I don't even know how to get these damn things back on there. Yeah, there's no color rings in the boxes, so that really kind of sucks because I had watched every video on these lights that I could find. In every video and unboxing, they had these different color rings to replace this orange. They had black, white, and gray. And they're not in this box, so evidently Light Fox does not send those to you anymore, I guess, which is really a bummer. But let's look at the difference in this lights. Look at that, dude. That is like tremendous. Makes these look really cheap. But I will say that these are all metal. I mean, other than the insane bracket on these, I mean, they're not that different. I mean, the bracket is just, I mean, just amazing. Not having those color rings really bums me out though. we're gonna try to get them on, see what they look like. Yeah, I will say again, I'm really disappointed that the color rings aren't in here, but I mean, it is what it is, but I don't like this orange. So I'll probably end up, I don't know. It's so disappointing because every video I watched, these color rings to change this color from this orange was in there. I don't know why they're so high on orange. I have, my OCD like does not compute with that. I like everything to be like a uniform color. Like if it was white, really white wouldn't work either too much, but gray or black. I like these, they're just black. So they match everything else with the aesthetic of the truck. That doesn't match. The orange doesn't match. So I'll have to reach out to them and see if I can get different colorings. I will say I'm super happy that they painted these black. I think they were stainless. Maybe they're trying to cut cost. That's understandable. Because these used to be like chrome stainless. And I think these may be steel. I think I'm gonna have to probably double up on my brackets here because I don't think this one bracket is gonna be, I don't think it's gonna be sufficient for the size of this light. So we'll have to see. But anyway, I will get these taken off and we'll go from there. We got this one off, and I will say, let me see if I can take you guys off of this tripod real quick. Show you what I'm talking about here. This bolt just barely fits. But I do believe what I'm gonna do, see, it sucks because this thing is round on my brush guard, and most of these are flat. Why they made this one round, I'm not sure. But almost all of these are flat, so you can just drill in and put your nuts on the bottom of this, but this one's being round. I have to use these brackets. Luckily this fits, but I don't think one bracket is really adequate, so I'm probably gonna order another one of these brackets and just slide them in side by side. That way I hopefully can get 2 bolts in, and it'll support these larger lights better, hopefully. We'll see anyway. I guess the thing really to do is to get these installed, the bigger ones installed, and see, but I'm pretty sure I have to figure out a different scenario here. Oh, and I can't, there it goes. They might work. Let's see. I don't know, it's a little iffy to me. A little iffy, and this doesn't go all the way down in there and hold this to keep it from spinning like the other ones. It's kind of crazy. Ugh, that's weird. Because of the other 2 bolt holes is the reason. So I'll show you something else that's different on these lights that are actually a better design with these cheaper lights. That the Light Fox, they're not like that. It's one good thing about not being sponsored, you can just like tell it like it is, right? So these brackets are squared out. Okay, so you see right here, this is squared off, and the top of this bolt, the top of the bolt is square. See the top of the bolt? It's square, right? Oh, there it is. So the top of the bolt is square. This is square. So when this goes in here and it seats itself and you tighten the nut up, this keeps this light from spinning. The Light Fox does not have this. The Light Fox is just a round bolt. So you have to have used those other 2 holes or the light could actually possibly spin on you, which is not what you want. So definitely going to be harder to figure out the installation. So like I said, I'm probably gonna have to order a couple more brackets, or at least 1 more bracket, so I can tighten the other 2 holes for that, which is not that big a deal, but those brackets aren't super cheap, but they're not super expensive, so at least there's that. But I think we'll just get them on here for now, and then we'll order the other brackets. We'll see how they sit. I don't know if I should put them like that what I'm thinking. I don't trust them sitting there though, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh, they did come with a lock washer though, at least. So they come with a regular washer and a lock washer. And then they come with these, but I don't think I'm gonna use these right now because, well, maybe I should. But I don't know if I order the other, and I don't know if it'll, no, I'd have to take, yeah, it should, I think. I don't know if it would scoot up enough. I don't think it would scoot up enough to be able to drill holes in another bracket. This brush guard is actually temporary until I can get like an ARB bumper or something, but I'm like keeping the weight down as much as possible. This thing's aluminum. They call them damage multipliers on the Xterra forums. Everybody hates them. I like them because you can put lights on them and stuff. I like the way they look. They're lighter than a off-road bumper, but then you don't have a place for you can't put a winch in them. So I guess I could buy a winch. There's a winch thing that goes in the Xterras down here. I guess I could do that. Let's see, I don't know which washer's supposed to go where. I think this washer is actually supposed to go up here, possibly. I don't know if I should use the rubber grommet thing, the rubber. I think I should probably, even though I think it'll keep it from spinning, hopefully. That's what they're gonna look like. And that is the difference. And that is one heck of a difference, man. Look at that. Holy hell, look at that. I mean, that is a difference. Say whatever you want to say, but that is a difference. And they're almost a little, now are they too big? They might be too big. They look freaking massive, dude. These are 7 inches. They look tiny. Look at that. So what am I gonna do with these? Am I gonna give these away? Am I gonna sell these? What am I gonna do with these? I'm actually gonna keep these, and I'll probably buy a couple more off of eBay, so I have 4, and then I will put them up in the top rack. Unless Light Fox wants to sponsor me and get me some 7 inchers to go up there, and then I'll put Light Fox up there, and I'm gonna get ditch lights too. The ditch lights may be Baja designed. I don't know, I might put Light Fox. It just depends on how this all works out. I don't know if the orange bothers me that much or not. What do you guys think? Does the orange bother you, or do you like the orange? Let me know in the comments. Kind of bugs me, but I'm already getting used to it. I mean, it doesn't look that bad, actually. It kind of makes the front stand out a little bit. The funny thing is I'm so shallow. I don't know why, but I love the cover. I love this cover with the fox on the front of it. I think it's the best looking cover, other than the steady lights are cool because they have like a funny face or like a winky face on one side, and then so you can put the winky face on this side, and then you can put the regular steady light one on this side, which looks pretty dope. But I like these because they're both the same. They're both uniform. All right, let's get back to finishing this up. It's so funny because I really thought the 7-inch ones were pretty damn big. This is like a 3/4 inch. Holy crap, it is. And the 7 inches was 11/16. So massive difference in the nut size. What? Don't ever say that again. I need a wrench. Oops. I actually need a wrench to hold onto this thing. Yep, I'm gonna have to get a wrench. Let's see. I can keep this pretty straight though. It'll be interesting to see if I can get these adjusted and if they'll stay. see if that's pretty straight. It looks pretty freaking straight, dude. It doesn't look too bad. Oh, getting these things wired in is gonna be fun, son. I'm just gonna do this for right now, I think. Stick these right here. And we'll get these tightened up. I have to figure out how to put the damn covers back on, because I tried to put the cover back on a while ago and didn't have a whole hell of a lot of luck. So it goes in like that. I'm sure there's a, yep. It should just pop in, right? I don't want to break it. It shouldn't be difficult, come on. Okay, there's a little hole right there. I don't know. Should just go in right there. There we go. Just gonna bend it in. Oh shit. Ow. Okay, there it is. We got one on. I will say that the 7-inchers were way easier. Way less problematic when it came to installing them. They went on just fine, no problemo. But I will say those look freaking massive, dude. They look nice. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. They look too big? Nah, they look just right for that brush guard. Because in my honest opinion, they just look too small. The 7 inches just look too small. They were just too freaking small, dude. And these, I mean, they're just the perfect size. Are they not? I mean, I'm gonna have to get used to. I'm gonna have to get used to them actually, because they look a little too big almost, just from looking at the other ones. I definitely have to reach out to Light Fox, because I'm not. I don't know. This orange might grow on me, but it is really not growing on me right now. But again, you guys let me know what you think. Do you like the orange? I mean, it does give it a little bit of depth. I mean, it gives it a little bit of where it stands out a little more, I guess. I just don't know orange. Like what other color? Like gray would look cool. Yeah, they're supposed to have a gray ring in the box, I thought. Light Fox, let me know what happened to the rings, because I watched a bunch of unboxing videos for the ones that went to Australia and they had the rings in them. So Light Fox, where's the rings to change these out? All right, let's get the little baby one replaced here. And like I said again, I reached out to Light Fox. I emailed them. I didn't know what email, so I just put sales@lightfox, and that was on their website. So probably not the right email to get them to respond about a sponsorship deal. But I would have paid for them if they would just give me a discount. As you can see, I paid for them as soon as I got the discount through Amazon Prime Day. I ordered them. Anyway, let's get the other one installed. Real quick, I forgot to say that the GG Racing, the generic Amazon lights, they do have covers. This is actually a cover, if I remember it. Yeah, this is a cover. And they put GG Racing on it. They had that engraved. But, and it comes off. It's already turning yellow. But I have other different color covers for these. But they're just, can't do it really with one hand. They are just, they're just blank. It's just black. There's nothing on there. So I like that this one's got the little thing on there. I don't know how well it's gonna hold up over time, but I'm sure if it doesn't, I can order another one or something in 5 years or so, if Light Fox hopefully still in business. All right, let's see if we can get the other one on there. Whoops. Probably need the right socket, right? That would probably help a lot. There we go. Get that set right, and then we'll get this set right. And I will say the wiring for these is way, way better than the Amazon generics, the GG. the GG Lighting rebrands. I just wished I was better at wiring, where I could wire these up myself, but I could wire them up, but I'm not good at like cleaning the wire up so it looks aesthetically right. So I'd rather just pay to have it done by a professional. I'm a little skeptical of GG now though, but they're right down the road and they do like off-road vehicles, so I'm pretty sure their installation's pretty on point. I do want to order my I want to order like my different light thing, because I don't want just one light switch for this. I want several. I'm going to hook up several different other lights, like ditch lights, and then the top lights. Control panel, that's what it is. That's what I want, is a control panel to control my different lights. Okay. Make sure this is straight. Looks pretty damn straight. Like it. And I will say that there's two different sizes of Allen heads on these lights, and they do come with two different sizes of Allen wrenches in the box, so that's very nice. Whoops. Okay. Just kind of want to get these set for now. Okay. Oops. Got this one pretty freaking tight already. Trying to see exactly where I want to line them up. I think that's pretty damn close right there. So I'm wondering, I'm gonna email Lightfox and go, hey, I didn't get my rings in my freaking thing. They're gonna go, oh, we don't put them in there anymore. You gotta buy them. I know that's what's coming next. You don't get those for free anymore with your light purchase. You gotta buy them. You want a different color ring. You don't want our orange. Like, out of all the colors, why orange is their default color? Ship them with black or gray. I don't know anybody that's got orange on their rig. I'm sure a lot of people like it, but it's not my cup of tea. It makes my OCD go through the roof. Oh, they look pretty. I don't know, the new lights. I should have went and washed this truck before I installed them, actually. Yeah, they look pretty cool. I don't know. It doesn't change the aesthetics as much as I thought it would, which is kind of crazy. I really thought they would stand out even more than they do. But they look way more high-end, I will say that, than the little GG Racing Amazon specials. But I mean, these lights are not bad for what they are, you know what I mean? If you need some budget lights, they're not bad. Now they actually, Lightfox has a different light where it's more of a blue halo. It's got like ball and then one in the middle. I went with the old school. They were a little cheaper. The other ones look better though, I guess, without the lens on them, if you're just gonna run without these covers. I used to have Gila lights all the time, so I always run the rock guards, the covers. So I feel like I'm getting more back to my old Land Rover roots with my Gila 3000s. I have 3000s or 5 or 4s? I don't even remember. I think 3s. I think I had bigger than 3, but I can't remember. So these are the covers, and these are the lights. Or lights. These are the wire. This is the wiring that came with the. So you can just see the difference in the wiring. It's like way different gauge. I mean, these are bigger lights, more powerful, so that makes sense. But these covers are, I mean, they do say GG. I didn't notice that. They did have them engraved with GG Racing, and then here's the amber ones, which these new ones don't even have amber covers. And they all say GG Racing on these, so I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. But they don't look like the Light Foxes, that's for sure. These things are massive. Massive, massive, massive. I really like the way these look. They really fill up that that space, that grill, or that huge brush guard. They match the brush guard way better. The other ones just look too small, in my opinion, for this big, massive brush guard. All right, guys, we got these babies all installed. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like the orange ring on them? There's nothing on my truck that's orange except for the marker lights on the side over here. So I guess they kind of match that, right? They match my orange shirt, which I never wear because it's orange, but I'm lazy and I haven't washed clothes, so don't have a whole lot of choice but an orange shirt. But anyway, I like these babies. For the price I paid for them with the Amazon Prime, I think I got a good deal. I haven't actually got to turn them on yet because I got to wire them in. So just looks wise, I think they look cool, but I haven't actually got to use them and turn them on. But I've seen some videos on YouTube, and they look like they do pretty well. So I'm excited to get them wired in and actually get to use them. Hopefully when I go to Texas at the end of this year or during the holidays and out at my brother's ranch, I think they'll come in handy. Hopefully I'll get my ditch lights in before that. I don't know exactly if I'm going to install ditch lights. I kind of think they look a little pretentious. I'm in LA. It's not like I'm out running trails that much, so I don't really know that I need ditch lights. So I do like the overheads just because of the way they kind of fill up that space up there. If I can get a light bar in up there. Like I said, with like 4 7-inchers, I want 7-inch lights for the light bar up there. I think the 9s look a little bit too big up there. But I was thinking about it a little bit, and I do believe that probably why I did not get those different color rings, the black ring and the gray ring, which I would probably switch this out for the gray or even the black. And the reason I didn't get the rings with these lights is I'm pretty sure because this is the entry level. These are like their lowest priced 9-inch lights, if I remember right. And I bet you the ones that are 400 and over probably have the different color rings in them. So Light Fox, if you see this video and you want to send me some rings, I'd love to have them. You could just send me the gray and the black. You can keep the white. I don't even need the white. I won't use it. The gray and the black I will probably use, just for the simple fact I would want to put the gray in and then the black in and see which one I like the best. I think a little bit of different color gives a little bit, the lights a little bit more definition, make them stand out a little more, so I see why they do that. Yeah, but anyway, that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to be giving you guys a lowdown on this truck. I've done like 2 or 3 tour videos of this truck before I even started really building it out, and I never even uploaded them to YouTube. They're just still somewhere on my computer because they were pretty horrendous. And it's funny because one of them I went out into the Cleveland National Forest and filmed it one evening, and I was out there for probably 4 or 5 hours, and I filmed the video. I packed up and I drove off and left my Manfrotto tripod standing right where it was, where I pulled the camera off of it. So I was bummed about that for a while. But anyway, guys, it's another video, another unboxing video. If you do want a tour of this rig, of my off-roading, this is not like a trail rig. This is not like a rock crawling, or this is not like a you know, a wheeling rig is what they call them. This is not a wheeling rig. This is just a basic overland run around town rig. So mostly overlanding with the rooftop tent, the awning, and all that stuff. So if you want like a lowdown on the truck, let me know in the comments and I'll try to give you guys a tour. But until then, peace, and remember, keep looking up because that's where it all is. See you next time.